let's move over to the special characters. The special characters indicate that all these characters have a special purpose when they are used in the language. So now it is better that you memorize all these special characters so that you will have an idea of what all characters are permissible in C. And as we move into programming, you will be able to know better why these characters have to be used in certain places and where they shouldn't be used. So the most commonly used special characters include comma, semicolon, colon, apostrophe and the slashes. And we know parentheses and square brackets, braces are all used to define arrays and functions, which you will be studying in detail in the future sessions. And all the mathematical symbols, asterisk, minus, plus, percentage, modulo, all these are other special characters which are permitted in the language. And less than and greater than symbols are for the logical and relational operations. Now let's move over to delimiters. Now delimiters are special kind of symbols, and if you will see, all the delimiters that are present here are what have already been listed in the special characters. Now when we are seeing special characters, I only mentioned they have a special meaning. So 7 of those special characters are used as delimiters. The delimiters and their uses are given adjacent to them. So let us see the first one, that is colon. A colon is used as a label. So we all know what a label is used for. It is to identify a person. When we are writing a program and when we are executing it, there is no need that we should go exactly in sequence alone. There may be a reason, there may be a necessity for us to jump to some previous point in the program, in which case there should be an indication to the compiler. I will define what a compiler is in the future session. There has to be an indication to the compiler so that it will know to which previous point it has to go to begin execution again. For that reason, we put some labels when we write a program. So when we give a label, we just give an identification name followed by a colon. So a colon's purpose is that whenever the compiler, the system, sees a colon in the program, it will immediately keep it in memory, saying that this is a label. So at any time in the program, I may have to jump to this point. So it will keep that label in memory. The next is a semicolon. There is no C program without a semicolon, because every statement in C ends with a semicolon. Only if there is a semicolon, the compiler will consider it a statement at all. Parentheses are used in expressions, that is to indicate certain symbols, certain letters in the program which have a specific meaning. Arrays are a group of variables that are stored continuously in memory. So all this we will be seeing in detail in the later sessions. Scope of statement, curly brace. This is again the most important delimiter in C, because without these braces there is no program in C. A C program begins with a brace and it ends with a brace. So it indicates the scope of the program, that is where it starts and where it ends. The hash symbol is used with the header files. The header files have to be included in every C program. So whenever a hash symbol is seen, the compiler immediately notes that there is something which it has to remember. There are some details which it has to look into and get its values or get some information. So the hash is an indication to the compiler that it has to get information from some other place. Then you have a comma, which is a variable separator. All this, as we start programming, as we go through programs, you will be able to see what is the significance of these delimiters.